नमस्कार मॅडम, सतोस्कर मॅडम, तुम्ही आलात आम्हाला खूप आनंद झाला. आपण हे जे आर्काईव्हचं काम करतोय की ज्याच्यामध्ये आपण ह्या इन्स्टिट्यूटला खूप कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन ज्या लोकांनी केलेलं आहे त्यांच्याशी बोलणं करतोय, त्यासाठी आपण इथे आलेला आहात. त्याच्यासाठी मी तुमचे आभारी आहे मॅडम. लोका मेहता मॅडम आणि आपण हे सगळं डॉक्युमेंट करतोय, रमा आणि तर आपण तुमच्या इथल्या कारकिर्दीपासून किंवा त्याच्या आधी तुम्ही शाळेत कुठे होतात किंवा कसं मेडिकल कॉलेजमध्ये आलात, कारण खूप वर्षापूर्वीच आहे. त्यावेळेला ते एक चॅलेंज होतं मॅडम, मेडिकल कॉलेजमध्ये येणं महिलांना काही सोपं नव्हतं. तर तुम्ही थोडंसं तुमच्या शाळेबद्दल किंवा तुम्ही कसे मेडिकल कॉलेजमध्ये आलात किंवा इथेच आलात, त्याच्यानंतर काय केलं त्याच्याबद्दल तुम्ही सांगितलं तर सांगा.
इंग्लिश ऑल्सो
या
मराठी चालेल मला. कशी आले काय सगळं
त्याचं सांगितलं
शॉर्ट मध्ये.
If you tell me in short also it's okay. And wherever you have done your schooling, what you've done, all that also.
Kolhapur.
Yeah.
I started my distance, and then I studied there, and after that I wanted to do something. This because I was not this thing was not very rich or something that they can afford. That time also it was afforded. And then I thought, let us see two things at a time now. Let us see. And then I got admission to come here, and this first time I come here to all. Somebody told me this is the best hospital, and so I said that.
Which year was it married?
See, 1950 I joined.
1950 you joined here.
And then I studied there, and
1955 year.
55. These are my dates there. And then
1950 to 55 you studied here.
Yes.
Joined GS in 1950. Okay. Yeah.
And then I got this thing gold medal also.
Yes.
Gold medal, and then forensic medicine also I got. Medical distinction. And here I have got a gold medal. I think name I don't.
That's okay. Medal.
So I got that time gold medal. And then
you joined OBGY?
No. OBGY because my family was not very rich that and I was my mother and everybody was staying in Kolhapur.
Right.
And so staying here was difficult. So you must know somebody who is going to pick up you and take it. That didn't happen. By that time I met him.
Yeah. In GS. Yes.
So then I was his this thing. What he says I will do. So that was the first I took up AMO. Beginning because we wanted some blocks to stay and all this thing. And after this thing, few days, 1960 AMO, and then 1992 I got out this thing. This is my personal things.
Right.
Then मराठी आणि इंग्लिश होते.
हो नाही
प्रॉब्लेम नाही मॅडम.
चालेल.
Whichever language you are
मराठीत सांगू?
मॅडम.
कारण नर्सिसच्या नंतर मला कुठला ह्याच्यामध्ये मी काम करत होते. नर्सिस बिकॉज यू हॅव टू take the whatever they are doing, this then you take
Height,
all this
weight,
thing,
their
everything,
requirements,
and everything. They used to come from that long distance. They used to come.
This will give
But-
some information because now she's not that sharp and it is to be told.
And that, there I was the thing, so I was in nurses thing. Other in addition engineers and other hospitals also.
Madam, from which time to which time you were deputy dean?
Deputy dean was not, I told you, deputy dean was a deputy
Assistant dean.
Assistant dean.
and then afterwards, now recently it is called a
Deputy.
Deputy
Okay,
dean.
madam.
Because the
Okay.
deputy dean, I don't know, I have not worked as a deputy dean.
Assistant dean.
Then I had to do routine. Yeah. I used to go in the OPD
For rounds.
rounds that I do. But there I used to go in the, our OPDs and all these things. I used to check there. Then I was this thing and see that everything is going on smoothly. And then I would give this thing for them.
Instructions.
Huh?
Instructions.
Instructions, and I would go around in all this thing. So that was the, because I was junior, so this thing was my responsibility. And then there were league like this goes, especially this old people used to come, कितना time लगेगा, हमका number निकलेगा, all this thing.
Geriatric age group. Yes.
So that was going on. And then I always take daily rounds
Yes.
in the
Yes. In the campus.
is the campus and everything. Then Aruna Shandar, that
Case was when you were here.
I was there, I was seeing everything.
Yes.
Today also whatever was happened, but I don't want to make it as issue.
That's okay, madam. Yes, I understand.
But I can tell you that area, she that the ground floor of this thing was always used to get flooded. And that was not and because of that going on, she was there, nobody knew for 1 month, 25 years.
Yes.
That she was just lying there. And that story I don't want to tell
Yes.
about all these things. And then I thought this must be used also properly, and they were doing this thing there,
Research.
there, and they has to close everything. And he has taken that. You don't put that into that, just I am telling you.
Yes.
Because I have seen everything with my this thing. And then morning, matron came to me, madam, come there and see something is going on. And this was going on, so, and she was lying there, holding me. And then we did all other things and all these things. And afterwards, she came and dean was there and all these things, further things.
I remember you were part of this even patient's grievance committee.
Grievance, that was going on daily, but that was my daily.
Yes, I know that, madam.
Because somebody coming to me,
Yes.
I would always go into the detail of that and find out what is what and what is all these things to be done. And that was all I can do.
Can I ask you, madam, which are the deans and along with whom you worked? Which are the deans you worked with?
I will start from top. Porulkar.
Yes. Okay.
And this I was working, and before that this our when I was student, no, that time he was a very strict man. Staying just opposite our hospital, our this thing, where we were staying there, and this thing. So when I was going on this thing, take this, and I used to see him also from there.
Yeah.
Early morning, that time we used to get up and start reading, no? And my this thing was on the corner of this thing, and I could see him from there. But he didn't, he got a heart attack. And there what had happened, I said, what is happening today? There is a light in that this thing. Then I came to know that he died. But by that time I was...
कोणाचं म्हणताय मॅडम हे तुम्ही?
मी बघितलेलं डोळ्याने.
कोण दिनचं म्हणताय? कोणाचं म्हणाल?
धायगुडे.
धायगुडे.
He was a very strict
Right man.
And then and we used to get scared with him like this.
Right.
And I said to her, what is this happening today? And then they just come along, and coming that time there, then I knew that he has passed away. So just I missed for examination was going on after 3-4 months. Anyhow, but he was a very strong this thing. If you had to work, say our this thing was always like that. First this thing, lecture, and then you go to your things, and we used to run to see that which surgeon is coming and which not, and there were many very good surgeons coming there, and then Dr.M.V.L.Kothari, and he was really our father, because I remember that it is a 9th Sunday. His day was that last day, and I was there. So he will tell you, he will come early and start examining patients, and then he will say, "Ega pori ikde ye." This is like I am his kid, and then her daughter, and then he said that, show me this, show me that, and all these things. And he used to sit there and get it done. And he was really great man. Patients said that I am not able to provide money, and this is happening and all these things. They are very poor. He will take money, being that and give that. This type of these things were there when we were all there. But he was the one who was like our father. See, he operated also on me. I always remember him. He said there was something black thing. He said, "Hey, तुला सगळं बरोबर आहे, पण हे तू काढून टाक आता चल मी काढतो." He did it. He called me. He did it. He told me, "Don't come here. Come to my this thing." This type of this thing, doctors were there. So we learned something from them.
Practical.
Because how they treat your this thing. And I remember all things very nicely. Sitting.
May I ask you which dean you worked with? You felt that this was the best period of my life?
That was very fun.
You worked with 3 or 4 deans probably.
Yeah.
So which one you felt that you know?
This is one who died at that time. Then after that it was I had gone for this thing. I didn't know actually what to do, because this one he was abroad.
Yes.
How to stay away to.
Yes.
So I decided to go into this thing and make a little money, because I wanted some money to reach or see and all this thing. That is this thing. But further, when he came, then I took this. I wanted to not hospital, stay, where to stay and all this thing.
That's how you took up AMC.
AMC.
Okay. Madam, you would like to ask because you know her also, mother.
Yes, Madam has worked with a number of other assistant deans. Dr.
Assistant?
Redkar, Dr. Gulati, all those. Your
That is-
experiences with them.
Then I get what you want to me to do.
You worked
Yes.
with Dr. Redkar. You
Redkar,
worked
yes.
with Dr.
Redkar
Gulati.
was a very senior one to us.
So that's your experiences with them.
He was a gentleman. And काय गं पोरी आता काय करते असं विचारणारीच म्हणजे चल 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 कामाला लाग मला लगेच ऑल दिस थिंग्स ही वॉज नाईस पर्सन.
Dr. Gulati, also you worked with him.
Good, but sometimes so I don't want to open some things because sometimes when I come to know all these things, beginning goes because you have to learn all these things, no? And that time initially I did, but then I found that medicines and all these things there are gadbad, you know, gadbad and all these things when buy whom to buy depends upon us and this thing. And he was senior, so what he says we had to take. But I found that unless it is checked on all these things, then we cannot give to the patients. So that I have, afterwards, ultimately I came to understand all these things. Initially, 1, 2, 3 seniors, I was just like because I had never done this job.
She was even part of purchasing the medicine and standing committee.
That I was doing that.
Yes, ma'am.
That time Dr. Deshpande was there.
Right.
So Dr. Deshpande said that you take up this. Actually, we learned all this thing that way I did because by that time I was a little mature.
Yeah, that is why I think we would like to know some of the difficulties you faced because of your honesty, sincerity and integrity.
Oh, yes.
So we would like to know those difficulties.
See, look, what happens? I used to make charts and all this thing properly and I decided, suppose you are X-ray well, I would tell them, because they would go and meet this outside, no, until they would not come to me. And then I said, we will take it, and suppose I want to take X-rays. I will give to first the doctors who are handling the delivery. I don't want to see. Because it is good, it is bad, they will decide. Same thing, medicines also. I know what it is, but let them say what is Dr. Acharya. She was another this thing. She will always see what is going on. And then I told her so that time I am really happy that we are doing such a thing. But what will happen? You will go, I will go. Will it go on like that? She said, we have to do our duty. I said, go, let us go again. And suppose the medicines, they would go talk. Yes. And take but we were very strict. Even commissioner we have met.
Yeah.
That we don't want such a this thing. We will decide because we know it is a good material and it is not. She was also very strong in this thing, and because I had strong Dr.M.V.L.Kothari also. So because I had strong this thing, I got little. I will tell you one day. Because what happened? One doctor, not doctor. He was also very nice person out of this thing, not our college, and so these other people used to say purposely they are doing buying you any other thing and all these things. I am not going to because talk is theirs, no, we will not answer. Then we decided we go to meet the commissioner. and commissioner was very good with us. That is, I think, first and last this thing was, and then it went on for till I was there. This thing was there. Others, I invited from others also. You see, suppose you are doing X this thing amount of food or something, you must also know other people from the other this thing. They must also approve that, no? So you sit here and tell me what is
This is the best.
and why and who is going to check it. I will give them to check and give me results. Otherwise, the persons who were buying, they used to put their name and all this thing, and that was the good thing. Dr. Valera also helped there. So also I had good strength. Once I can tell stories lots and lots.
That's what we would like to know.
See, like आता मराठीत सांगू
सांगा ना मॅडम.
तिथे एक काहीतरी हे हे घ्यायचं असतं ना, तर त्यांनी ते घेतलं होतं जस्ट ते किट म्हणजे वॉट एव्हर इज देअर, अँड ते मटेरियल they told me this is to be condemned now. I said, why condemn? You let me come in. आणि आपल्याकडे इथे कोण होता तो काय हे करायचा ना, सगळे ही नव्हते का ते हे कोण करत होता आपला
सर काय
त्याचं नाव काय त्याचं नेम आहे फॉरगॉट. You would know. He used to check over all apparatus, some all whatever is there or not to see it. And then he said that, and it came to a big thing and said, now you condemn this and get us new. So I said, no, I will make my this thing. Name I have forgotten. He was working with us. I said, he wants to check it. What he says is the truth or not. And then he came and said, Madam, no, they had changed my this thing, original, and something else is good there. Then I said, how can it be? The number and number is different. So I told him, difference, I will not this. And if you do this like that, I will give to this thing, top. Then he came, his main man came, no. So, and then I told that fellow, see whether it is fitting in this thing, and number is different. This, it is X, it should be X only, no? Not like this thing. So, and then they came, then they replaced it. But it took me a lot of time. So, such a light of this thing, even family planning, there also same thing used to happen. You may not be, I am telling too much.
No मॅडम, दॅट्स ओके.
No.
तुम्ही सांगा कसे पण
नाही. आणि ह्याच्यामध्ये आपले हे होतं ना, सगळं चाललेलं असायचं. That also I am give credit to my people working, our people working. Monday, that was that Choti. His husband is doing. He is no more here, so now I forget his name also. But he was doing all these, and he was, I think. There are a lot of certain things also. Dr. Pandya, he was a really, he is a really good Pandya. So, but this was to be kept very confidential, because a lady was admitted in there for surgery or something like that. And one gentleman, doctor, supposed to be, would be doctor, he was working with him. Then one day the nurses came to me, madam तुम्ही बघितलं तरच ते काय ते बरं म्हणून आम्ही बघते. आणि he used to do PV. You heard anything about this? See? And then he said, then I went to one day. He said, that fellow, I don't want to name, he is there, I said, somebody told me. And then he said, get out from my room. He is a very gentleman, no? Immediately I phoned him. Said, this thing is happening, you better check up. And then I told, send a note, you send that fellow to me. By that time, fellow had disappeared. Because I waited there for 6 o'clock, however, he is not there, so I went home. Next day morning, and she was a Muslim. You know that. See, I remember all these things. Because then after that, I asked him, no, come here, he didn't know what he did. He went to the family and said, unnecessarily they are making me bad and all these things. I have not done anything. But he disappeared from here, no? He went to Kokod and he was running from one place or something so that they cannot become, we do not catch them. And that fellow, but next thing was very to be known. Her father and her brother, because by that time he had gone to their, I had not done, and he came to my hospital and he said to me, मी तिकडे तो मुलगा तुमचा तो आहे त्याने हे सगळं असं केलेलं तर मी मराठी सांगते पण ही वॉज टेलिंग मी हिंदी ते बसलेलं आहे मी त्याची तंगडी मोडणार ह्याच्यामध्ये आणि मग तुम्हाला कळणार मी सब हिंदीमध्ये सांगत होते. Then I thought that is not a good thing. Then I thought I must see that institution should not be dirty करने का काम. Then ultimately she went there and all these things happening. What was I telling?
कोकणात वगैरे गेले
परत आले नाही ते तिकडेच फिरत होते आणि मग माहिती आहे ना तुम्हाला सगळं ते नो बरोबर आहे की नाही. अँड देन ही वेन अँड आय टोल्ड हिम ही डोंट डू ऑल दिस थिंग्स फॉर सिम्पल रिझन बिकॉज शी इज युअर डॉटर. हर हजबंड वॉज नॉट देअर वर्किंग सो प्रेझेंटली दे गो फॉर अ सुपर अँड सॉलिड अँड दे कम्स आय असे तंगडी बिंगडी प्लीज करू नका तुम्ही बिकॉज देन इट विल कम इन द पेपर.
इन्स्टिट्यूशनचं नाव खराब होऊ नये
म्हणूनच I केलं ते. And I told him I give this thing that in 2-3 days I will see that he is out of my this thing. Please don't do that. Then they agreed and I said if I do that and if it comes in the paper, that fellow will throw her out and he will run away somewhere. They realized that and I said you this thing because if it was my sister I would have done that. Then he thought I must this thing and then he afterwards didn't come. So all these things are going where and all these things.
How many difficulties you faced because you were supposed to be taking care of nursing staff also in terms of the,
Yes.
So any difficulties there you faced?
Where
For nursing staff.
Nursing staff, for that also they nurses I beg your pardon, you said?
Because assistant dean usually is in charge of nursing department. So you must have faced some difficulties with them also.
That more. But I had kept him alone. I said I will work, but I will not take him. And this thing whom he was making at this person. I will tell you.
Yes, madam.
I know.
That's okay. Don't worry. You want to tell, you tell. Otherwise, you are free.
Because all people from there, how he would bring here and all these things, that thing was going more. So I told her, if you don't want to work, and go and eat anything, do anything, but don't unnecessarily disturb her. Because these girls also used to go and meet him. And then I told our this thing, chief
Security.
No, security. I told him change, exchange. They let them go to there. She goes there because I can stop. I did that. But I can't do for everybody. No?
Yes,
And because it goes on so many things, I can tell you, remember.
You had a tough job.
It was a tough job.
It was a tough job.
Tough job, but he knew I will not tolerate his anything nonsense. Toilet also, he would bring outsiders in to go in there. So I took one
Lock and locked it. That was for the first time that toilet was locked.
no, because I said I want one. You do dirty all these things, and they bring. He used to come from Gaon and all these things. And I don't know who. Now I know who were there because some of the I don't want to openly say it.
That's okay, man.
Because everyone knows that. And why should I now say it? Because he is no more here.
Your both children also studied here. What about?
My both children studied. My granddaughter also studied.
And so
it is a
how did you manage both your children studying and you managing such tough job?
Yes, that was there. But here it was not very difficult because I was staying there. And then she was coming because easy for her. I was there now, no? For a job and all these things. Now she is in America.
This is the granddaughter. I am talking about your sons.
Your sons were studying as well as you were working.
Yeah.
Madam is saying that it was a tough job for a working woman and children studying.
But my mother was there.
She helped you.
Yes, she helped me.
So
He was very naughty and he is today also naughty.
Younger one.
But he is very well done there. And he always comes here first, meet.
Yes.
I will tell him next
Comes
time
to the
meet you.
institute, yes. Sure, ma'am.
He always likes that. And he is there also. He also seminars. He said, I can do seminars here also. I said, you go and do now whatever, because he loves this institution.
And Dr. Satoskar had mentioned in his interview that always you were there to support
him.
So,
Madam is saying that sir had mentioned that you were always there to support him.
Yes.
So, do you want to say something about it?
He had gone abroad, no? So I was alone.
How many years, madam?
2 years. After marriage, not marriage, planned.
Planned marriage.
And so, but I was very, here I was safe. Like that I was.
Yes, madam. Did your parents approve of the marriage?
No, my father died that time. My mother, she said yes, because we are same community also, but not exactly something. But and why he is a scholar, good.
Right.
And I wanted somebody scholar and all this thing, not for money and all this thing. Money, and that's why we stayed in this institution. He also stayed in this institution.
Right.
And then he would book and all these things, so I used to help him. Little bit.
Right. He used to write books, so you used to help him. And you want to ask something?
You ask me. I'm happy that you know now that side of the world. Because they are here, no. Usually you don't know all these secrets and all these things. Now that fellow, he was Kamrit Toduna Ayala लागला होता and tomorrow पेपर में क्या होता था, what will happen? So all these things we cannot open it. And something also, some another some instances, I feel bad to tell. So,
What I heard from my contemporaries, little senior to me, rather more senior to me.
yes, I was senior to you.
Yeah, you very much 13 years senior to me. But your contemporaries, that at that time there used to be double-decker bus. Double-decker bus.
Double-decker what?
बस
Bus, double-decker. We used to
BST.
बस डबल डेकर बस होती.
हो पूर्वी होती ना, पण ते आफ्टरवर्ड्स असो.
Yeah. No, but sir specially used to travel and then along the bus, our ladies' hostel, and you then used to join him and all.
He used to come there, you ask him. I didn't call him.
But he came.
You decide what it is.
No, that was,
No,
at
we
that
used to
age
go.
it was best.
We used to go to this thing also, that side also, Samudra. He used to come.
They told me.
That time, but that was for a short time. Otherwise, we never used to meet because I was studying that time. And after that, he has left for this thing.
Yes.
But we used to go sometimes when bored.
And you wanted to do your post-graduation in something?
No, I didn't do. Because I had a lot of other
Responsibilities.
more. My mother was there, my grandmother was also sometimes they were with me.
Yes.
My son, my brother had been in abroad. So I said I will look after them and all these things.
So you looked after your mother and grandmother also.
And he also agreed.
So you have been silent worker.
Silence worker, yes, because it is my duty, no? She is this thing, my mother, I must take care of her. She passed away here only. Too much long, no?
No, madam. Do you want to give some message to this institute or students, staff? कुठल्याही भाषेत सांगा.
कुठलं समजतं मग ते पण म्हणजे sperms वगैरे they used to take out sperms. See, there they take for selection and all these things, no? She knows everything.
No. About that, test tube baby work was also going on.
Work
that time.
going on and
IRR.
all these things.
IRR.
Some outside means our students, they used to take remaining, we throw, you know. Then they आम्हाला देऊन टाका. And this was brought to my notice by one of you were this thing only. I don't want to name her. Madam, हे असं चाललेलं आहे. I gave them good. I said, what are you coming for? I said, if you don't step in my this thing, I will throw you out. And they did not. No, what is, I mean, that's response to give to somebody else. They should feel shameless. You know?
I don't know the details, madam.
But something like that. She knows what better.
No.
But I appreciate you. Because our this thing you have to keep in right hand.
Would you like to say something about for this institute? इन्स्टिट्यूटच्या स्टुडंटसाठी तुम्हाला काहीतरी संदेश द्यायचा आहे का?
ते तर माहिती आहे ना सगळं. आता तुम्हाला सांगायचं सगळं मी काय पाहिजे तुम्हाला त्यातलं? इट इज अ बिग थिंग.
मनाची गोष्टी सांगा.
मनाच्या गोष्टी सांगू. Dr. This one, Bhandarkar name, this one. Bhalera, they were my friends. Because they used to fight with me. But I used to say, good that he's fighting with me, so that I think I'll always something in there. Suppose this is you are not given me, this is not given me. I want this right now, this patient, and so that like thoda. And Acharya also, Dr. Vidya Acharya also. She was also very good. Such a big building she has built and all these things. Another thing is that her this thing. See, when all these things were going on, just beginning, and it goes to the some other, nobody was ready to do transplant and all these things. And that fellow was he was I think that's some Delhi some person who's this thing was working there, and they wanted to they said we cannot operate here and all this thing. So he said, don't touch me, I will go to KM hospital. And ultimately we succeeded in getting, and this thing was there for him. So many such some small things. It is now another little more I want to tell you if you want.
Yes.
Now blood bank also. We had a lot of problems. Because what happened, doctor, this lady, who is that name, she was very good. Ray also was.
Dr. Kinare.
Kinare is okay, but Ray passed, you know.
Yeah, she passed.
And the others know, all other diseases. तुम्ही ब्लड देत नाही म्हणजे काय? That was their talking, how to talk. आम्हाला द्यायला पाहिजे. And always they used to get blood for the roadside for people. You remember, no? Roadside people, you don't know? But they used to bring and they will this thing, beggars and all these things, and we wanted to get rid of that.
Voluntary donation was not there that time.
Voluntary donation was not there. And that it was so and that lady was very good, and there this one came Ray, and she said, I'm leaving, because they would not allow her all these things to do, no. Then Dr. Kinare also, because she is from that area, so I said, you tell her, I will tell her. If something happens, I will take the responsibility, and it did happen, and I had taken her the main thing, somebody went and said that they do this thing, you know how they behave and all this thing. And then we said, nahi chalega aisa and all these things, and we thought it.
I think it is about not testing the blood and using it. And then these people insisted on testing the blood before it is used.
So the blood was, and those coming here, no, the पट्टावाला तुमचे आता आहे तेव्हा सांगणार आम्हाला तुम्हाला मिळत नाही म्हणजे काय असंच टाकून लागणार. So I always used to tell you, don't go to my students, because they will come to me. If they do something bad, you will tell me. I will look after him.
तुम्ही तिनेकर साहेबांच्या बरोबर पण काम केलेलं आहे मॅडम, तर त्याच्याबद्दल सगळं सांगितलं तर चांगलं होईल.
तिनेकर साहेब 5-4 मिनिटं थांबू काय मी नाही तर
बोला मॅडम.
I'm talking after long.
That's okay.
You do something. I said, don't ask me to give money, huh? You take money and you say. So every time I used to go for work or something, केलं का मला देताय का? You have to go there and get it done. Otherwise, याने दो. And ultimately he gave that. Now today you see that They think it is dry. Otherwise, these people used to bring and dump there.
She's talking about basement area.
Basement
of
area,
CVTC.
CVTC, yes, madam. But who was the person? I didn't realize.
Who?
Means that I don't know. CVTCचं मॅडम ते ड्राय केलं ते कोणी केलं म्हणालात तुम्ही?
काय ते बंद केलं त्याने, त्याच्यानंतर ते सगळं बंद झालं. म्हणजे आपण केलं नाही, आम्ही ते, कारण पैसे आपल्याकडे पैसे नाही, ते कसं करणार एवढं मोठं घालणार, तिथे न्यायचं आणि कचरा घाण टाकून द्यायचा तिथे. ड्राय असेल त्यांना वाटायचं ड्राय आहे, पण तो असायचा घाणेरडा आणि सगळं वरती सर्जरी. आणि नंतर मग मी काय करायला सुरुवात केली की त्यांना त्यांचं चीफ आहे ना, तर त्यांच्या जरा असं हे करा द्या ना, मग तुम्ही इतकं चांगलं करता असं करून म्हणते तिकडनं सगळं ते बंद करायला लावलं त्यांना. म्हटलं पैसे माझ्याकडे नाहीत, मला सांगितलं तर मला डीन म्हणणार नकोच तुझं काय म्हणून. त्यांनी स्वतःच्या पैशाने करून दिलं. आता तिथं म्युन्सिपल तिचं होतं का, तिकडून दिलं काय तिकडून दिलं काय, ते देत नाहीत लोक. ते तर म्हणतात आम्हाला पण पाहिजे काय काय करायला, असं सगळं काय काय बरंच.
Madam, you told us about blood bank and your interest in gardening. So we have not recorded. Can you please?
What is it?
Blood bank and gardening.
ब्लड बँकचं मॅडम मगाशी तुम्ही सांगत होतात ते, आणि गार्डनचं तुमचं काम.
गार्डनचं म्हणजे ते वरती हे करायचं होतं, डेकोरेशन ऑल दिस थिंग आय वॉज आफ्टर हिम. पण त्याच्यात मी काही जास्त मन घातलं नव्हतं, कारण आय फर्स्ट वॉज दिस. पण ते त्या म्हाताऱ्याने केलं आणखी, कारण ते स्ट्रेट पाहिजे. ते बघितलं ना तुमचं, तर आहे ना अजूनही बरा तेच म्हणते. आणि बहुतेकच्या नंतर मग त्या माळ्याला मी सांगितलं की सगळीकडे काहीतरी लावा, म्हणजे काहीतरी बरं होईल, तुम्हालाही बरं वाटेल.
Blood bank?
विच बॅग?
Blood bank you mentioned, please, if you can.
आणखीन काय ब्लड बँकचं? हां, त्या
मगाशी जे सांगितलं ना मॅडम तुम्ही, ते ह्याच्यात रेकॉर्ड नाही झालेलं आहे. तर तुम्ही पुन्हा एकदा जर ब्लड बँक बद्दलचं जे तुम्ही म्हणत होतात ते सांगितलं तर ते रेकॉर्ड होईल म्हणून.
अच्छा, आता एक वेगळं आणि एक वेगळं दुखू नाही. ते ब्लड बँकेचं हे जर झालं तर त्यावेळेला डॉक्टर वे वॉट, बिकॉज शी हॅज कम फ्रॉम इंडिया, नॉट इन इंडिया, outside our this thing, and she wanted to do some now, and she said they are going to let me, I am going to work. So I said don't do this, and then I went to Dr. Kinere. Dr. Kinere, you know, she was another decent lady. She told her and all this thing. I said, then I also told her, I said, you don't worry, we will help you, we will see that you remain here, we want you, and if you have failed, then you are open. Then I took her there, and all these things were doing just to make our this thing institution, because we were never jumping on getting anything, something. What they say we did blood. माझं ब्लड घातलं का नाही, मला म्हणजे माझ्या ह्याला तुम्ही ब्लड कार्ड देत नाही, म्हणजे का मी म्हणायचे आता रोज कोणाच्या माझ्या हातातून काढून तुम्हाला एक पाहिजेच आहे आणि मला एक लागतंच ती म्हटलं. आणि मग ते हळूहळू करून नाही तर ते काय
डोनेशन ड्राईव्ह सुरू केल्या.
हां, मग ते मी त्या मीटिंगला जात होते.
हो मॅडम.
आणि त्या ह्यांच्याकडे जात होते, मॅडम होत्या त्या, आणि तेव्हापासून ते हळूहळू. आणि डॉक्टर वेने शी टू कबूल दिसते, आणि ते सगळं हे केलं वगैरे, ते शी वॉज रिस्पॉन्सिबल.
डोनेशन ड्राईव्ह तेव्हापासून सुरू झाल्या ब्लडच्या.
हां, आणि ते जायचं वगैरे तेव्हापासूनच ते आम्ही जाऊन तिथून
गाडी घेऊन जायचं.
तर ते सगळं आपल्याला काहीतरी मिळणार. इथे ह्यांच्या नादा लागायचंच नाही आहे. हे म्हणजे काय नुसतं बडबड करणार आहे, दाखवायला की मी काय करतो, तुम्हाला कसं म्हणजे ही टेक्स ते क्रेडिट असतं इथे सगळं, आमचे डॉक्टर आणि हे सगळे वगैरे. आणि त्यावेळेस असं त्याला की तुम्ही तिकडे त्या मुलांना काम असताना सगळं असतं, तुम्ही त्याच्याकडे जायचं नाही, तुम्हाला काय पाहिजे सांगा त्याच्याकडे, त्यांनी तुम्हाला काय केलं का सांगा. पण तुम्ही जाऊन तिकडे त्या वॉर्डमध्ये आरडाओरडा करायचं नाही. हां, मग तर तुम्ही मला आता सांगणारच नाही, मग त्यांना राग यायचं मी सांगितलं, कारण दे वॉन्टेड मी टू कॉल देम इमिडिएटली. मी तसं नाही करणार कारण ते आर वर्किंग. when they are not working I will call them.
You mentioned about G.S.MEDICAL wanting to get operated here.
Beg your pardon?
You mentioned about G.S.MEDICAL wanting to get operated here.
What?
विजय देशमुख होते ना आपले
हो, माहिती आहे.
municipal
हा, काय झालं?
त्यांना ऑपरेट करायचं त्यांना
केलं होतं ना. हा, केलं
ते
होतं.
मेन्शन करा इथे केला आणि कामुळे इथे त्याने ठरवला करायला. He told us, no?
What he told? नाही मला
त्यांना
काय
इथे का ऑपरेट करून घ्यायचं होतं मॅडम?
हा म्हणजे
विजय
because
देशमुखांना.
I told I said
but
if
we
I
are
get
not
operation in my hospital, the other patients and all these things they will get a this thing keep. Arre, he also is doing surgery at this hospital. There must be something very great.
He could have gone to any hospital, but he got it admitted here so that it gave confidence to other common people.
Mayor also came and he did not open the eyes. I am telling you today.
Yeah.
Because everybody will start coming.
He's
Dr.
ready.
M.V.L.Kothari, he is also a strict man. And I like that.
Then you mentioned about some VIPs getting treatment here besides.
They used to tell me की आम्हाला पैसे घ्यायचे नाही. I said मी काय तुमचे पैसे काढून दिले तरी मी देते, मला घेऊन द्या. तर मी मेक करते. So they as far as possible they will not try to come to me all these things. Because they are only meant for money, not for patient. Most of them. Isn't it? I open now here. मला म्हणाले घरी आहे एकदा विजय देशमुख वगैरे ते मिळाले म्हणून आय कुड डू समथिंग. त्यांनी तर म्हणजे काय आपल्याकडनं सर्जरी करून घेतली आणि सगळ्यांना किती हे होतं ना.
म्हणजे लोकांना कॉन्फिडन्स वाटावा म्हणून त्यांनी तिथे सर्जरी करून घेतली.
There was fraud about also this thing also. उसको ऑपरेशन किया है प्रेगनेंसी का and all these things was going on no that time. Indira no, she was doing her own thing and doing
research.
But Indira now doesn't recognize you and me. बराबर है कि नहीं? Because I see her, she said me to, and she used to come and sit with me कि मी कसा आणलं आहे हे वगैरे तिथेच गेली आणि हे जाऊ दे. It is okay. At least some other people got some good things to do. Anything else? You ask me.
You mentioned in your this thing that persons like Madhu Danvate.
She has mentioned.
No, she was not.
Madhu Dandavate.
Rama?
Madhu Dandavate came here because he was a working
Politician.
No, he is politician.
Yeah.
And he came to, because his this thing was surgery transplant किया था ना, because they were not sure कि काय होएगा कि नहीं. And it is a Dr. Acharya and all these people.
किडनी ट्रान्सप्लांट झालं होतं ना मॅडम. दंडवते साहेबांचं.
दंडवते साहेबांचा तो हे होता आणि दिल्लीहून आलेले.
मी म्युन्सिपल हॉस्पिटलमध्येच किडनी ट्रान्सप्लांट करून
द्यायचं नाही म्हणजे देतंय कोण? मग आम्ही ते डॉक्टर आचार्य हॅज डन.
येस.
Because to convey to that because I think he was married to
प्रमिला ताई.
Pramila is for this. Her who was going to get an operation there now. He was, I think, Hindu and some like Christian or something. That's why they had all these things. So Dr. Acharya said, you give me your brothers and sisters for this thing, and I will talk to her. Means what, how you will go to good for the people, you take also this thing also. No, otherwise, हमको कुछ मालूम नहीं था, not like that. And this is not the God's this thing. God has sent you for that. They are sending you to help us, help poor and who are dying. And then Dr. Vidya was very much all such, and she phoned his mother. So my mother, she came and she said, माझा भाई जर माझा जगत असेल तर मला घ्या एक तुम्ही म्हणून. And then he also got this thing, eyes and this thing. See, she said, बघ, see, बहीण कशी कर देते. And he survived for 20 years.
म्हणजे मॅडमनी, विद्याचार्य मॅडमने रिकन्फर्म केलं की ते दंडवते असून सुद्धा रिकन्फर्म केलं की त्यांची खरी बहीणच आहे म्हणून, असं म्हणतात मॅडम.
हो, आणि ही बिकॉज विद्या सेड की आता ते आज आणि घेणार नाही, पण इट इज अ बिगिनिंग. आय डोंट वॉन्ट एनी इन्फेक्शन टू गो देअर. सो ही सेड ओके. त्यांनी फुलाचा बुके दिला दंडवतेने. म्हणजे ते पण किती चांगले होते ना. म्हणजे आता घेरावचं काय मी सांगत नाही तुम्हाला, बघितलेलं आहे तुम्ही.
You can mention in 2-3 lines.
You there to see. कारण ते it was not, they made all these things, Kadbada, till a few years it was going on. And that time I had retired. Then they came to me. You have to give us in writing. I am not. Because the case was already put into this.
मॅडम ते मला माहिती युनियनचं होतं का ते?
युनियनचे सगळे ते लोक होते. आणि ते ह्याच्यामध्ये पण गेलं, म्हणजे हायर यायला पण गेलं ते सगळं. म्हणजे तुम्ही जर केलेलं असेल आणि ह्यांनी सांगितलं की मी ते त्याच्यात बघणार नाही, तुम्ही यू हॅव बिकम बॅड मॅन, यू गो अँड से. आणि बाय दॅट टाइम आय थिंक मी ते त्याच्यात म्हणून ह्याच्यामध्ये पण गेलं होतं. ते परवापर्यंत होतं. आणि त्यांना ते बोलवायचे सारखे मुद्दाम असं करून त्यांना जरा शिक्षक इथे त्यांनी बघितलं ना, दरवाजावरती होतं सगळीकडे हे केलेलं होतं, काय काय लिहायचं, काहीतरी करायचं. आणि वॉर्डमध्ये जायचे आणि औषधं घेऊन जायचे. दे कांट डू दॅट.
I think none of you have seen it. I have seen that.
येस मॅडम.
They have not seen the Ghera thing. I have seen it.
What?
This Ghera.
You have seen, no?
88.
Yeah. Like she has seen means she knows how.
पण तो इन्सिडन्स काय होता की
Some residents.
काय?
कारण काय होतं?
कारण काय होतं, इन्सिडन्स काय होता तो घेराचा?
कुठे त्याच्यामध्ये
हां.
You are not supposed to do anything to us. We will go anywhere. This is our house. But if you stay in the campus, they are allowed. Otherwise, if you are when in strike, you cannot stay in that place, isn't it? And then they cannot go into the. We were not so strict with them. But they used to go into the hospital
wards and take medicines. माझ्या लक्षात, म्हणजे आय रिमेंबर ना.
Residents.
रेसिडेंट्स, राईट.
हां, रेसिडेंट. बिकॉज दे वर नॉट डुईंग इट. सो जायचं आणि बाहेर पण हे करायचं. अरे तुम्हाला जर इफ यू आर गॉन अ स्ट्राईक, गो अँड वर्क देअर, नो. अँड व्हाय यू आर टेकिंग माय मेडिसिन.
ओपीडी चालू केली बाहेर त्यांनी आणि मेडिसिन्स इथनं घेऊन गेले. आय रिमेंबर नाव मॅडम.
He is finding interesting something. चला, आता आणखीन काय नको पाहिजे, नको काय लागलं तर सांगा.
तुम्ही हे आणलेले ते सर्व पॉईंट्स कवर केलेत
काय
आणलेले पॉईंट्स सगळे कवर केलेत का, लिहून आणलेले तुम्हाला बोलायचं होतं स्वतःहून ते
नाही नाही, ते सांगितलं मी त्यांना.
सगळे झाले ना.
सांगितलं मी त्यांना, मला साधारण माहिती आहे ते. कोण आपल्याकडे अत्रे आले होते, वी मस्ट नो आवर.
कोण कोण म्हणजे माडगुळ सर, माडगुळकर आले होते.
माडगुळकर, ही वॉज अ दिस थिंग, ही ऑल्सो वॉज अ दिस थिंग.
म्हाळगी सर आले.
म्हाळगी इज टुडे
रामभाऊ माळगी.
रामभाऊ माळगी.
you take this because this is on that would be a top. And he came to me twice. He came and he said that I will tell my this thing how they are managing.
How it being a municipal hospital they are managing.
Managing and because I used to because I said what is this for this thing that he's sick person and why they are moving there.
अत्रे आले.
अत्रे आले होते. Sani Guruji that early years because I was there or not or just joined. I don't know. आणि रामकृष्ण हे जे आहे ना,
मधु दंडवते साहेबांचे प्रायव्हेट सेक्रेटरी.
यू नो
म्हणजे आय नो दॅट रामकृष्ण साहेब हे मधु दंडवतेंचे प्रायव्हेट सेक्रेटरी.
त्यांना ते केलं, ट्रान्सप्लांट केलं. त्यांनी सांगितलं मला हात लावू नका ह्याच्यामध्ये, दिल्लीमध्ये, डोंट टच मी. पण आपलं हे इतकं चांगलं झालेलं होतं की त्यांना लोकांना वाटत होतं सगळं काही इथेच होतं म्हणून.
कृष्ण काय म्हणून काहीतरी मी पण बघून सांगते.
कोण
ते रामकृष्णांचं आडनाव काय होतं लक्षात आहे मॅडम तुमच्या?
असंच आहे की हे
रामकृष्णन का?
हे बघा मध्ये दंड होते रामकृष्णन हे त्याचं. आणि हे मधुदंड होते. मधुदंड होते मला माहिती आहे चांगले. त्यांचा भाऊ पण होता, तो पण हे चांगलं करायचं. फॅमिली वॉज गुड, व्हेरी गुड. पण दंडवते म्हणजे ते राहत होते ते घर जर बघितलं तर ना तुम्ही
एकदम
सिम्पल. आणि त्यांचा भाऊ सुद्धा एकदम सिम्पल. तो ह्याच्यामध्ये होता नंतर थोडे दिवस युनिटीमध्ये, त्यांचं मारामाऱ्या करतात ना त्याच्यात युनियनमध्ये. तर ते
दंडवते साहेबांचे युनियन पण इथे होतच ना.
होतं पण ते सगळं म्हणजे आम्ही ते असं वाकडं तिकडं नव्हतं, सरळ असं आम्ही त्यावेळेस हे घेतलं होतं. मी बोलले होते त्यांच्याबद्दल.
दॅट वॉज द मोस्ट सपोर्टिव्ह युनियन ॲक्च्युली दंडवते साहेबांचं.
आणि त्यांना हार्ट अटॅक कसा आला मला अजूनही कळत नाही. किंवा तसे जे
लीन होते.
मी त्यांना सांगायचे ॲडमिट
स्टेज आर्टिस्ट आणि फिल्म आर्टिस्ट पण इथेच ऑपरेशनला वगैरे यायचे. भालेराव
साहेबांचं डॉक्टर हे सुद्धा आपले सेन, he was also one of the same.
And then afterwards must be Ravi Bapat.
नंतर बापट सर होते म्हणाले ना
काय
हे लिडिंग पर्सनॅलिटी यायला पूर्वी भालेराव होते, नंतर बापट, रवी बापट होते. त्याच्यामुळे म्हणाले
श्रीरामचंद्र दादा कोणके वगैरे.
भालेराव सर नाटकात वगैरे कामं
ते सगळे खूप
करायचे.
त्यांचं स्वतःच एक नाट्यगृह पण आहे भालेराव नाट्यगृह.
भालेरावचं पण स्वतःचं म्हणजे तसं स्वतःचं नाही आहे, ते त्यांनी मिळून केलेलं आहे.
मिळून केलेलं आहे.
पण आता पुढे कोण कसं काय करणार ते बघायचं, तर गोष्ट वेगळी. कारण तिथे आता पैसे जास्त मिळत नाहीत ना. आता आणि कोण शिल्लक आहे त्याच्यात. आय गेट वर्क डिसिप्लिन अँड ऑल दिस थिंग दॅट आय थिंक पेपरमध्ये असतंच. राऊंड आय यूज टू टेक राऊंड. तर तिकडे दिसले की मॅडम आल्या म्हणून जायचे. म्हणजे मी सगळ्याचं एकदम घेऊ शकत नव्हते, पण आज एक दिवस तिकडे गेलं कुठेतरी असं म्हणजे मग त्यांना हे राहतं ना.
आणि आणखी काही विचारायचं आहे? मॅडम आम्ही इथे तुम्ही आल्याबद्दल आम्ही तुमचे आभारी आहोत. कारण ह्या इन्स्टिट्यूटबद्दल तुम्ही जे सांगितलं ते खरं म्हणजे डॉक्युमेंट होणं फार महत्त्वाचं होतं. आणि तुम्ही इथे येऊन आमच्याशी इतका वेळ बोलला त्याच्याबद्दल आम्ही तुमचे आभारी आहोत.
आभारी काय होते ते माय इन्स्टिट्यूशन. I always used to call you as the best scholar I ever
Scholar. Many people have said that.
because I didn't know that time her well, but then I said, you are very this. Didn't I tell you many times? And she helped me for some way. There also somebody was claiming that he was first. I said, how can we? I know he is here. It was nice, this thing, to work here, pleasant.